Another thing you can do from Adobe Color is create your own color palettes, and you can do that based on color harmonies. And so what that means is I'm going to Adobe Color, color.adobe.com, and when you load it, you're going to see a color wheel. The color wheel you can, move to select a different hue, obviously, and then different saturations levels of that are controlled by dragging toward the center or toward the edge. Hue is controlled by dragging around the circle. And then you have different color harmonies. So right now I'm doing an analogous palette, meaning several colors that are pretty close to each other on the color wheel. If I did something like monochromatic, then I'm going to get one hue, and it's going to have different values, different light and dark versions of that hue in a line, related to just that single monochromatic one color. If I do, there's several others. Complementary, then I'm going to get colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. If I do split complementary, I'm going to get colors that are across from each other on the color wheel, but it pairs a couple of analogous colors with their opposite, and so on. So if you have some familiarity with these color harmonies, then these are going to make sense, and you'll know sort of how to begin using them right off the bat. From there, obviously, you can control saturation level, and from down here, you also have the ability to control tint level. So you can see I've got a pretty dark one there. I want to lighten that up. I can control tint from down here. And I'll just make a series of colors here that are all fairly lightly tinted, not a huge value range there. And then what I'll do is call this something, so demo theme, for example. And then what I'm going to do is I have this already set to save to my color swatches library, so I click save. It has added to that swatch library. I can then go back to Illustrator and, as before, go to libraries. I'm looking for the one that I just brought in, demo theme in this case. Right click on it, add it to swatches. If I go to swatches, window swatches, I'm going to see that right there now, kind of pastels that I just brought in. And from there, manually begin to use these, or going into recolor, I can go into that color library, swatch group, demo theme, and apply it, and then tweak from there. So great, super useful ways to bring in intelligently designed color palettes from Adobe Color.